I'm recording. Oh, jeez. I'm recording myself. Hi, folks. It's your annual. I do like broadcasting myself on stupid YouTube. Oh, well. Guess it's my therapeutic, whatever you call it. I don't know. For some reason, I like doing YouTube. I don't know. I guess a lot of other people do too. Oh, well. Hi. It'll come clutch. Oh, wow. Didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm a little wacky today and tired. But oh well. Oh well, Barbara. No better. Where is my hot chocolate? The Baroness is here, speaking. I'm the Baroness Carla P. Connected Rothschild III. Did I forget something? Klingon princess. What should I talk about? Still working on that receiver. RDZ1. It's almost done. It'll be done tomorrow. I'll take a video of it and send it to the seller. Yeah, kind of cool, won't it, huh? So, was watching videos again last night on YouTube, which has a good variety of them. And watched again 9/11 World Trade building stuff. I think the steel actually did melt in certain areas because the fire was so intense and the wind was pretty strong. So you get a wind in a going through a building like that, like World Trade Building 7. If you see all the latest videos, they've been around for a while, but people post them. The wind is blowing this fire right through the floor. Is just pretty weird and wicked. So you got a blast furnace effect. After all, a long time ago they were forging brass and bronze and actually iron. So a chunk of steel could have melted and weakened many things. And down the whole building, I could see it peeled off. Just peeled off the core and fell to the ground, and the core just collapsed. It's interesting. Core columns, the whole thing collapsed. Giant big pile of metal. Unbelievable. So, what was this video about? Yes, it was pretty intense. It seemed to be filmed by somebody else. Thing I noticed that in the video, was nobody even asked the film guy any questions or didn't, like he wasn't there. But I don't know. A scientist friend of mine says AI. You never know. I'm pretty dumb stupid. But it seemed pretty real. It probably was a different filmmaker because it filmed inside Winter's Garden, is it called? The trees and broken glass. But this guy could seem to go anywhere he wanted to film. Unless he was an official. There's a recent video, by the way, that just released a while ago, a couple months ago or something. Months ago? I don't know how, something like that. But again, conspiracy theory people, I think they're mentally ill. They come up with the most stupid things, and make their own videos. Wow, I mean, geez. Which they do. So I sent an email out to a number of people last night with the video link. And I do know a number of people that were in the Pentagon and a number of people that worked at World Trade and downtown New York, and also the fireman, Joe Brent, who inspected my place, and we worked together on something with a lawyer guy. He was one of the last 12 out. I remember that when he said that. He didn't elaborate too much. But does anybody know what the last 12 people were that came out of the rubble or buildings or whatever happened? A lot of unanswered questions. I'll label this video the last 12 out. I wonder where Joel is. I don't know. He was fire marshal in New Westminster, British Columbia. Close friends to a friend of mine too, who was the mayor, which is Mayor M. Wright, who is a friend with Cliff Chan, childhood buddy of mine. He's a gun collector. And the mayor was in my place in New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada, along with a council person, looking at what I'm doing, because the effects were going out, not the 9/11 effects, my effects were going out into the town, which caused a lot of problems. At 2008, 2007, and also caused problems with the film crew. Tom Sky got quite ill, had to go to hospital. So that's my fault. Doing such experiments in an apartment building, pretty dangerous. But I was under control of it. I'd done a lot of dangerous things, always control of it. Touch wood. And I was even trinitroglycerine. I made him a mother's refrigerator. I used mercury fulminate to give it a kickstart outside. When I poured it on a rock, the rock just blew apart. Other than that, conspiracy people, I don't know anything to deal with them. I think they're somehow disturbed or mentally ill or something, so. Because I get comments. On good old silly book. Oh, it was this, it was that, it was, yeah, sure. Worst comment so far, one of the worst. The building fell down. It wasn't hot enough to, what about the other stories? Because you see what I mean by reality comprehension disorder. They're sick. They can't visualize the weight of the top floors that weren't on fire. That's a tremendous amount of weight, and you heat up steel. It gets soft. And the buildings all collapse, including 7. It looked like a forge in there with all the wind blowing and the flames shooting out the windows. Smoke. So people are pretty stupid. But I got friends that I mentioned before that I personally have met and known, and pen pals, and Laura in New York. She would go to the White House. She worked in the White House, presented a unique thing for folks at that time. I'm not at liberty to ever talk about it because she wishes that, and I respect her wish. We talked many times on the phone. We wrote letters. I'm just gonna say Laura, and that's all. And no other names, okay? Very brilliant person. Sent me a lot of stuff too that I still have. It was in cooperation with the White House. And there was Woody. Who's seen it? He wanted me to contact Ted Kennedy. I did. Secretary, anyway. Relayed the message. I don't know why he didn't phone. I don't know why, but anyway. Oh dear. Plus, in the Pentagon grant, who I talked to on the phone a few times, and a bunch of other people, and other people send me gifts because at around the same time or past that, the TLC and Discovery shows were airing, and for some reason they thought it's similar stuff or something. I don't know. I sold all that huge collection of 9/11 artifacts on eBay. I just really have no use for that kind of thing. You could buy stuff on eBay too, like keys and remnants of stuff. But as I mentioned in an earlier video, I think these folks contact me, send me emails, what's my address, blah, blah, I gotta send you something, or don't contact me, I'll just send it. And they did. They probably contact a television company and get my address. I don't know. Who else do I know there? A lot of people. I got letters from them too. I still have those letters. Oh, well. Okay, so it's just that humans don't. Like I was a witness to something. Second Narrows Bridge collapse and Iron Memorial Bridge. Look it up. Similar results of Twisted Steel, you know. But that's gravity and all that stuff adds, it crunches it all into a pile of twisted metal. Anyway, that's my little speech for now on World Trade Buildings. That's a hell of a team effort to build those things. The amount of steel they had to make, and aluminum for the shielding, or not shielding, for the outside. I take a screenshot and I can see the core section and the stairs and all that just fell down. I guess that was interesting. You think the core section would be standing, but I guess not. It's too narrow, and so gravity pulled it down. But anyway, that being said, I'm still busy on certain things today, and tomorrow I will be as well. I gotta put this antenna up. I'll just lay it down on the ground and push and lift it up that way. It's on the base. Oh, you can't see it. You'll probably see it in other videos I made on it. Take it outside and stand it up, and I'm getting ready for another pallet of stuff. And after that, we'll be going to Petaluma Scrapyard and get more goodies. Yeah, I took my methylene blue, so I'm taking all these extra ones here too. They're gifted to me. Metabolic Advance, good stuff. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bottles of different things. Add to my other regime of Vital Reds. It's Dr. Gundry. Yeah. MD. I've been taking these. Gifted to me, so I added to my life extension project. Barbarella, where's my hot chocolate? So I'm having fun today. What the hell? Make a video. That's a nice. It makes me cough a little bit. Here's my collar. Ooh, I haven't worn this in a while. Yeah, so I sent a message out. Yeah, nobody came around to spank me or have fun with me. I don't know what's wrong with people. Jesus. I keep making these videos and come around and give me a good spanking. Come on. Yeah, I like this collar. I got that a little while ago. You put a little chain on it, you can drag me around if you want. Hi! Bad boy, got a spanking. Ooh, I love that. Mm. Yeah, I think so. Anybody want to spank me out there? Come on. Must be somebody out there. Oh, toot toot toot. Oh, toot toot toot. Yeah, I should get a little padlock and put on this thing. I wonder what else I could put on it. There we go. Oh yeah, I crossed my legs and I got the hanger situation kind of squished in, so not too obvious, And it's not too obvious. Number one. Oh, well, it's time to get questions and emails. Yes, I gave lectures in Japan. I made a number of Japanese folks who sponsored me $250,000 for power cells, and they loved them. They wanted more of them, so they got them. That was years ago. I'm not really interested in that stuff. I never was, to be honest. But it's kind of unusual to play with it for a short time, but people wanted them, so I made them. They gave me money for that, and I'd be working on the warships, and at nighttime, spend an hour or two working on the power cells. Like real big sponsors and famous, let's say famous people sponsored me, okay? Good. Allowed me to buy a lot of things too. That kind of stuff. Japanese, Germany, and Canada, USA. Anywhere from $1,000 to a quarter of a million, 50,000. So I just always keep my word. I said, I tell you what, I can make you if you want it. Take it. If you don't, it doesn't bother me any. We're still good friends. And all of them took it, so. Free energy? Not really. It's kind of a strange word. You gotta put time and effort into building it. Ah, yeah. So what I'll be doing here in some months will be broadcast. Well, not running around like in a mad rush to do everything. Just kind of slow, but oh well, that's okay. I don't mind being slow. I don't know what this is from. I'm not sure what this is from, but chunk of something. Pretty heavy too. What if it was gold? What do you do? Where do you take gold? Metal. Money for it. Okay, so I talked about certain things today, and continuing on. I wonder whatever happened to Dr. Wood. He really maybe took advantage of something just to get a book written. I don't know. A very nice lady. I mean, we were together for what, a month or a couple of months. Before that, we communicated by email as a guest on some interesting radio shows. Ambrose Lane in Washington D.C. Fun thing doing radio interviews. You can do it over the phone. Don't have to be there in public, but she was in public there, so. Ambrose Lane, yeah. So I wonder what happened to Dr. Wood. She published her book, made money, and vanished. I don't know. So we stayed at Cannon Beach too. Got lots of good pictures she took of me, and that's okay. Hello, Dr. Wood. Hope you're doing well, love. Keep smiling. We gotta talk about your cats all the time. Amazing lady. And Dr. Wood is a very kind lady, so got along fine. I don't think I talked with her about 9/11 at all. But everybody has their own paradigm to deal with. Number one. Oh, 2007.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow, the media dudes. Hi, it's Carla here.
I should be doing more Carla, I think.
Carla connected to our child the third. Hi, I had a big spanking last night. Ah, winky, winky.
My alter ego or my hidden desires? I don't know. Hidden desires. True. Oh, okay. Yeah. I will do spank me. I'm gonna try and get back to normal. So bushed. Oh, doctor. Let's see what this is. Where this thing. Oh, doctor. I want to examine my something. Mustn't go against community guidelines. Wee Willy Wonka. Hi, I'm Wee Willy Wonka. I'm got a blue mouth because I took Methylene Blue. Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay, Doug. Just talking a blue streak today, aren't I? Hmm? So at night, I should be working over here at night instead of watching YouTube. But I enjoy it. He goes kinds of stupid stuff. Plus my own stupid stuff, which is on YouTube. Like this stupid video is what it's worth, I don't know. Who in the hell knows? Oh, I found a letter from Dr. Almond from Berlin University, so I took a screenshot of that. Junk I upload is ridiculous. Photographs of letters. I get them on Facebook. That's why I use it. You can upload all the garbage you want. I took screenshots of what I uploaded to them. Of course, I'll make something out of it. Like sometimes I post 100 pictures. Yeah. I get comments, and like I mentioned before, just recently, that an idiot wondered why the building fell down. Or peeled down is a proper word for it. Scary to think of certain humans really believe what they say. Wow. Anyway. Doesn't matter how long scheme of things, yeah? This island Earth. So we're all atoms from the sun. Wow. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Sun expelled mass cooled down over an amazing amount of time. Moisture formed, I suppose. Water created universal solvent and eventually created organic entities that went on billions of years, created life forms, which then created, in time, humans. But humans going back here look like little apes and monkeys and things, so. Up to now. Up to now. So what we think is really neat and incredible now, like iPads, iPhones, and all that junk, 100 years from now, if humans are still around, it's a whole different game if they're going to be smart. Of course, determining factor is global warming and wars might wear out the humans. Warring, killing species. Everything is a killing species. Animals are killing species. Well, humans evolved where they don't need to do that. Tap into the ether and use that energy to live off of. The killing species has long vanished. I don't know. Could there be other races out there in alien areas that are advanced? They don't need to eat stuff, kill anything, or have wars. It's possible. When you look at cars, you hear the cars. I visualize something else, and cars are like primitive antiques. Oh well. Antiques. I'm drawn to antiques, by the way. Old stuff well made by humans. Yeah, old stuff made by humans. Truly a killer species. Sad. So some concern about nuclear war now. Let's see, that was Mr. Pence. Donald Trump. Vice president. I wonder how he became vice president. He would sit there and look like he was sleeping all the time. But the Donalds, oh, well, that tyrant, that little bugger is big fat guy. Are you a Donald Trump supporter? That means you support criminal activity, I guess. He wants to eliminate all the people through immigration. Illegal immigration. Now, when he talked about that, I thought there that just like Adolf Hitler gives the folks everything they want to hear. I hope the old bugger winds up in jail. My sources I'll never mention, by the way. Not my policy to mention good friends' names. I know all about this Donald guy. And a lot of names I never mention here. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sleepy and trying to punch out a video here. Your little girl is tired. Your little girl is tired and needs a damn good spanking. So when are you gonna show up and give me a spanking? I get comments on those words. I said, well, I say, come on over. Or you want a spanking? Oh, I've done that. I mean, I did it. I've done that, yes. A good sub. A good sub. Lets his master, shall we say, have it. As requested. Female or male? Sex is always on my mind, by the way. It's good. I like it. I like the feeling. I get concerned when I don't think about it when I'm doing other things, but oh well. Maybe I should join not YouTube, but some other tube and do naked videos, which I actually have done, by the way. Yeah, I have. I removed them some time ago, but it was interesting, the comments. Oh, you want to know the website? Sure, machemail.com. Machemailtv.com. There's a bunch of others I joined years ago, too. Upload them and look at them and laugh your head off. Or, you do get comments, by the way. So if you are kind of in the area I'm into, get a free profile. Come on, be good. There's another one called Fetish. Fetish.net. That was another one I played around in. Yeah, let's see what other ones are. There's Darknet. What the hell was that called? Darknet.net? No, it's quite a while ago. I first got my first computer, which was a laptop. Figured out how to work it, and then go search the sex sites and dating sites and all those sites. Oh, what was that one? It used to be. I Match Up. That's where I met Corinne. And there was a big thing in Vancouver that somebody put together. It was, almost remember it as a massive website worldwide now. Oh, let's see. There was. I said to myself on my little trusty computer with my naughty little videos of my little primitive camera thing. I said I'll upload this stuff to every bloody sex site I can find, which I pretty did a lot of work on that. I don't know. It was funny though. Yeah, and pictures. Woo. Sure did a lot of that. Now let's see. Before computers. Wow. Let's see. I get books, magazines, and submit photos. Yeah. Is that where I met Lisa Ann Vion? Somehow I met her up with her. Lisa Ann Vion. She literally kidnapped me. She just took me for a ride. Oh yeah, we're gonna go somewhere and have fun. There's Lummi Island and in Washington State. So she got on the ferry, took me over there to her friend who has worked at UPS, a driver. Way out, sort of in the country, and let's see, 1 day passed, 2 days passed, 4 or 5. She didn't want me to go back to Canada, so she didn't want to take me to Canada when I requested for a ride back. So I kept on bugging her until she gave in. She drove up to the border and dropped me off, and I phoned my friend Paul. He actually came and picked me up. I told him the story, and he laughed his head off. That was 1991 or 2. 92 or 3. I think 92. Lisa Ann Vion. I got pictures of her. I'm just rambling on. Sleep, but yeah, good old Lisa. I called her car a Toyota. Toysy, she called it. Toysy. She's a journalist. And a couple of years later, I met her in '94 in Denver, Colorado. She didn't say a word. She didn't want to even look at me. I've met a lot of interesting people. Let's put it that way. Young and old, all walks of life. Oh, John, I like your hangers. Oh, I keep bringing that up, don't I? Oh, well, what the hell? You only live once, so why not? Now, I have an old blogger. I might have uploaded something to it. John K. Hutchison.blogspot.com. I think I did. I wore it out by uploading so many pictures and stuff. But I don't know the password. I don't even know how to use it. Send it to somebody else. You can have the whole thing. I don't care what you do with it. But I don't think they could get into it. Maybe that's a good thing because you never know what I upload. If YouTube didn't have any restrictions, these videos would be a lot different sometimes. But man, I had so many partners, men and women. Donna Gumpel from Fort Worth, Texas, and there were Charlie, Catherine Rayborn Kahn from Houston. With Canadians, American gals, stay a few days or 2 months was the longest one, a Canadian gal. An infomaniac. She admitted it, and I said, "Wow, I'm lucky now." So I was. Marianne Miller. Oh, she was an interesting, kinky one. Some women just become friends, like Lama Lee and others that I came across. I came across Corinne on iMatchup, and then another lady in 2000. What was her name? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was interesting. Donna Boone. Wow. For some reason, men would be after me and come on over. We'll have sugar something out. So we did. Why am I should be programmed not to say that because of religion and all that garbage? It's all truncated garbage made up by humans. Religion and all that stuff. Huh. God, I forget so many people that would come around and have fun. We have fun. We have fun. I'm such a bad boy. And you want to talk to me and leave comments, and it's bad John. It was against their programs, programming that was given to them when they're kids. So garbage of religion and all that. Oh well. And I had main loves, and I don't want to mention any Yin. Okay, I'll just mention Yin and others, and recent now. So I won't go there yet. No, I get along. I like getting along with people. Every walk of life, poor. I enjoy it. Good people, homeless people, medium people, very rich people, heads of countries. I get along with them. What the hell? Doesn't bother me any. I met a number of top people. Some of my biggest fans are some top people. Very nice people. I respect them. I would never act this way in front of them. I'd probably dress the same, but they'd probably laugh and think, "What are you trying to prove?" And something like that. Maybe. I don't know. And scientists, my God, I've met so many scientists. I've become good friends, like Gordon Novell, and Ken Scholler, Dr. Rocher, William Tiller, D. Scott Rogo, the Colonel John, and military scientists. A lot of them, for Pete's sakes. I get along with people just fine. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? They're very supportive. There's a lot of people in between. They're just flying through at warp 9. You know, John, do this, do that, make this, do that. This is what I do blah 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 blah, and then they vanish. So anyway, I just recently emailing one of my top supporters, I'm not going to mention any names. I'll just say Tom. That's all. We might meet up someday too. And also my ex-lawyer, or good friend lawyer, who's now into photography, and talk about the infamous court case that we won, and they had to rewrite the law books in Canada. So there's a lot of things going on in life, you know. I get along with people, old people just fine. Kids just fine. They call me Mr. Noodles. They say I look like Mr. Noodles. And I never violate trust of somebody who is working with me in that, or puts trust in me to do something. Never. I have a I don't know what you call it, a reaction to danger stuff. A number of times I intervene, like some lady being raped, I intervene and chase away the rapist and take her home, and then the police officer who was trying to handcuff the raging maniac, and the raging maniac grabbed the cop's gun, and I was waiting for a bus in downtown Vancouver at night, and I ran across the street and grabbed the gun and twisted it out of the guy's hand, put it in the police officer's holster, and got him. We got him handcuffed. So it's just something takes over in, like, if there's a fire, if there's this, somebody being threatened, or something. All fear goes away, and my duty is to intervene ASAP. So I don't know what you call that. What would you call it? It's just one of those things. If somebody's being attacked out here, death threatening kind of situation, I'd go there and do something. Always been that way. So, or somebody self-inflicts some injuries, or they're suffering something. Something just takes over. No fear, no thinking, nothing. It's just, what would you call that? Up to you to say, what would you call that? I haven't looked it up online. I should look it up under Psychology Today and see what that means. It's like everything pushed aside. Ain't go, save him, do that. I'm trying to think of other incidences. Yes, there was, of course. In Crease Clinic, where the judge, a patient, a judge from court, hung himself in the Crease Clinic library. Something came over me. I couldn't get into the library, and I took a big chunk of, they use concrete pipes for cigarette things, slammed it in the door. The door wouldn't give, but then the staff saw me doing it, and they came in with the keys. Somebody hung himself in their ASC, blah, 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 you know what I mean? So that happened to me in Riverview as well, and before that and later. Jeez. Anyway, I'm going on and on and on and on and on. I don't know how long I've been doing this for anyway. What the hell? I should be sleeping, sitting outside. I've been doing this for 48 minutes. Holy shit. Excuse my language, my dear friends, but being sleepy today, I'm going on a bit of a tangent, so, well, it's going to be a long video, and I don't know if any useful information in it or not. I don't know the answer, but I don't know what time it is. Let's take a look. I missed dinner. Mr. EVO. Oh. Oh, Mr. EVO. What the heck's that? Ooh, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. A number of times in Crease Clinic in Riverview. Even helped the staff out too one time. Harold Hood tried to commit suicide. Left a pile of blood, so I helped clean it up. I don't know, something goes funny. I don't know if that's normal or a good thing. Something takes over. I don't know. It's what? Fires. Something just happened, you just do it. What other times? I don't know. If you, the audience on YouTube, know what it means, I should look it up again. Like I said, psychology today. I'll look it up tonight and see what something comes up. Yeah, I'm got agoraphobia, which I'm grateful for. It kept me out of society. I wouldn't want to become one of those folks out there who goes to work, drives a car, has a phone. No, I've always been taken care of by the government of Canada. Welfare. So, still get it mailed to me or to my bank account. Fascinating. I wouldn't want to be part of that out there. I'd rather live in the woods somewhere. No wonder they grow old out there. Drive the car. You can hear the cars go by. Drive, do this, do that. Go to school, kindergarten. I never went to any of that stuff. Nope. Even kindergarten, I'd run away. Had a private tutor for a while, but I learned self-learning. Pretty isolated, always with my weird interests. As I mentioned, my amazing mother, who got along with fine, will go on a binge drinking and set the house on fire kind of thing, so just kind of deal with it. Are there any other incidences? Yeah, there are many incidences. It's too many to mention now. I guess the most dangerous situation, police officer and a lady being raped, I think. There's other things too, but I don't know. Even did detective work for the RCMP in North Vancouver. On a Kinney, big fat 6'6" Kinney who had a paper shack at Edgemont and Crescent View Drive, just a few houses away where I lived. He'd get young kids in there and do nasty things. He did it to one of my buddies, and we agreed to talk to the RCMP about it. We did. And what we did do is set detective work on Kinney by looking through the woods at his little shack where he took the kids. So noticed one day that some kid was coming in with Kinney, and we phoned the RCMP. I forget the constable's name, but it was written up in the Vancouver Sun. Michael Angus was my buddy's name, and we nailed that person. That's some of the weird stuff I've been doing. He'd always carry a doctor's kit when we'd examine young kids. So he was one of those, kind of like the guy that Jesus Christ that came around. He had a big website on free energy. What's his name? Oh, jeez. Well, he came to Oregon and he was interested in young kids, and then Nancy phoned the FBI. The FBI was very interested in this, and they figured it all out, and well, the guy got arrested and thrown in jail. Look at his name, for Pete's sake. That's no good. He used to write me all the time. He might still have a website up somewhere, all on free energy too. Oh, what's his name? Jesus, Willikers. That was 2016, I think, or 15, 16. He started making weird advances towards one of my little friends, Keka. On weekends we hang out together. You've seen pictures of us and videos of us. And that came out from Keka, and then said, "Oh, let's better figure this one out." So, FBI agent, Jesus, what's his name now? I forget. There's always a number. Years ago, but he got nailed. Gold Beach, Oregon. Huh. So, a few other dastardly people I nailed too. Let's think of all that. There's so much stuff, stuff. Yeah, those kind of people, I don't really have any respect for them. They're just mentally sick. Don't respect other people, especially young kids. It's just terrible stuff. Disgusting, terrible stuff. I don't know. I should remember the guy's name. I get blank sometimes. But, blank, blank, blank. Blankety, blankety, blank. Oh, before or after. It was made a lot of news out of his arrest too. He's into free energy, and not only free energy things. One of the loopy people there think they got free energy and really don't have anything. They're just trying to score out money from people. A lot of those around. Most of them are like that. Yeah, that character. Last encounter with that kind of stuff. The first one was Big Fat Kinney. Second one was 2016. And also seduce its own children, for Pete's sake. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. It doesn't matter. Okay. But he had the main free energy site on the internet for quite a number of years. What other crazy people that I encountered? Too many of them. Not child molesters, but psychopathic killers. Like Willie Picton and his brother. Holy shit. They used to go to Wesley Baker's military surplus store in New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada, and then I was there a few times when they came in and go out, and they looked at me in a weird way. I was like, they're kind of weird people, and time passes, blah blah blah, and then all hell breaks loose in the media and police when they found out he killed off maybe 70 people. Willie Picton. Don't think I ever. His brother. I don't think I was ever. No, I didn't. But I sit in Wesley's store and the ammo crates and RCMP come in and interview Colleen. I'm sitting there. This should be a private mess. Should be private, shouldn't it? I was thinking that. I didn't say anything. I just sat there on the ammo can, asking her Colleen questions. And the media would come around, and Colleen would get somebody in the back room sorting the products. He threw out a boot to the media, and they closed the store, and I'm in there. Oh, it's an interesting little thing going on here. Yeah, well, gee. But unfortunately, Wesley got arrested for selling illegal guns. New owners took over his store. Okay, oh, Willie Picton. And my encounters with a psychopathic liar was with Adrian Elliott Stone, who had a website on me called HutchisonEffect.ca. He lived in the same building as me. He was a psychopathic person and took maybe several $100,000 on using my name. Also, he's friends with Willie Picton. Told me all about it. He said, well, the police didn't find out about Ruby Creek. And I think thought to myself, I better mention that in an email or something to the police, which I did do years ago. Adrian Elliott Stone, so I don't think in Canada, the last I seen on the internet was he was wanted by the police as well as a reward of $5,000 for his whereabouts. And I found out he could be in the Middle East somewhere. He wasn't allowed in the United States because he had 107 convictions of extortion on him, so he couldn't get into the USA. So he escaped off somewhere else to another country. So on that note, I should shut up and get ready to go. Interesting. Well, it's been talking to myself here to this iPad, and whatever information here is just anybody can use it if they want it. Maybe buy it with. It's My Adventures by John Hutchison. John Hutchison. John Hutchison. Hey, John Hutchison. That's my sponsor in Japan who call me. John Hutchison. And Yin-san. The lady at the time was Yin for a number of years. She's a filmmaker. Maximilian Motion Pictures. She used to rent a castle, the top floor of the castle at Swatchenberg Palais, or Palace. And she had her own production company in L.A., Maximilian Motion Pictures. An amazing person. And I'm right now with a very amazing person, with very gifted. So on that note, I should get going. Probably find this video boring, but have to sleep. I am and talking and talking and talking. Yeah, Blue Mouth. Hi. As I said in the beginning of this useless video, I'm available for a good spanking. Oh, you do you? Oh, thank you. Oh, come visit. Anyway, my patient is sitting on the table over there drying off with gray paint. I used for that paint a mixture of simply JB Weld mixed together makes excellent gray paint. A little dry and cover it with a shiny coat. I'll give it a light standing. I'll take a video and picture of it and send it to the seller. That's what Artie Z1 military Navy receiver as seen in also on the beach with Gregory Peck. A brief second of it caught in my eye and I took a screenshot of it. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go. Little Johnny Cupcake here. My phone number is 1-800-BUTTER-YOU. My God, maybe there's a phone number called that. See you in the alley, kitty.